Before we begin, I want you to imagine something for just a moment. Picture yourself waking up tomorrow morning with a sense of strength you haven't felt in years. A kind of inner power that comes from knowing your circulation is working the way it should, your energy feels steady, and your confidence, both in your health and in your masculinity, finally feels restored. For many men over 60, that image feels almost unrealistic, almost like a younger man's dream. But what if I told you that the biggest barrier to better blood flow isn't age, and it isn't genetics, and it isn't even your medications? What if the real barrier is that most men are relying on the completely wrong supplements? That's right. Men everywhere are learning that the vitamin powder I'm about to reveal supports healthy blood flow more effectively than zinc ever could, and the reason why has nothing to do with trends or hype. It has everything to do with biology. And by the end of this video, you'll understand the science behind it, how it works, and how you can safely incorporate it into your routine starting today. Now, if you're watching this, chances are you're dealing with at least one issue related to blood flow. That might be slow circulation to the hands and feet, trouble starting or maintaining an erection, fatigue, cold extremities, muscle tightness, sluggish recovery, or even difficulty maintaining a steady urinary stream. And if you're like most men I speak to, you've probably already tried zinc at some point, maybe because you heard it supports hormones, or you saw another supplement bottle promising to help testosterone. And while zinc is indeed important, especially for immune function, wound healing, and hormone balance, the truth is that zinc is only one small piece of a much larger puzzle. It's not the magic bullet many men assume it is, and relying on it alone often leads to disappointment. Here's the part most men never hear. After age 50, the biggest factor affecting blood flow is the health and flexibility of your blood vessels themselves. Think of your blood vessels like flexible, living tubes. When they're young, they expand and contract easily, allowing rich, oxygenated blood to surge through your body with strength. But as we get older, those vessels can stiffen, narrow, or lose their natural elasticity. That means even if your heart is pumping with all its power, the blood simply can't move the way it used to. And that is where the vitamin powder we're discussing today becomes so important. Because unlike zinc, which plays a more indirect role, this particular nutrient has been shown in multiple studies to directly help support vascular relaxation, nitric oxide production, and circulation efficiency. Now, if you're wondering what nitric oxide is, think of it as your body's natural flow booster. It's the molecule responsible for opening your blood vessels wide, allowing more blood to pass through with less resistance. Nitric oxide is essential for heart health, exercise performance, erectile function, and even healthy brain circulation. But here's the catch. After age 60, the body's natural nitric oxide production starts to drop, sometimes by as much as 60. That means even if you're eating well, walking daily, or taking general vitamins, your system simply isn't producing the same internal chemistry it once did. That's why so many older men feel frustrated when their energy drops, their endurance slips, and their intimate performance becomes unreliable. It's not their fault, it's biology. This is exactly where the vitamin powder comes in. The nutrient I'm referring to is a concentrated form of vitamin C, specifically L-ascorbic acid, or a buffered ascorbate powder, which plays a far bigger role in blood flow than most men realize. Most people think vitamin C is only for the immune system. But what they don't know is that vitamin C is one of the key ingredients your body uses to produce and protect nitric oxide. More importantly, vitamin C helps support the lining of your blood vessels, your endothelium, which is directly responsible for smooth, steady circulation. Let me explain why this matters. Your blood vessels are lined with delicate endothelial cells. These cells produce nitric oxide, regulate inflammation, and control the flexibility of your arteries and veins. With age, these endothelial cells become stressed by oxidative damage, poor diet, high blood pressure, or even sitting too long. When this happens, nitric oxide production drops, blood flow slows, erections weaken, fatigue rises, recovery takes longer, and simple activities like climbing stairs or walking up a small incline become more tiring than they used to be. Vitamin C helps support this entire endothelial system. It acts like a protective shield, helping reduce the oxidative stress that damages blood vessels. It helps your arteries stay more flexible and responsive. And in combination with natural amino acids like L-arginine or L-citrulline, vitamin C helps amplify nitric oxide production even more effectively. Zinc, on the other hand, does not provide these vascular benefits. Zinc is important, but it simply doesn't target the root causes of blood flow decline. Vitamin C does, and here's something even more surprising. In a study involving older adults with reduced circulation, daily vitamin C supplementation helps support healthier artery dilation and improved nitric oxide availability. That means the blood vessels became more responsive, more capable of widening, more capable of delivering rich, oxygenated blood to the places that need it most. This is why so many urologists, cardiologists, and vascular specialists talk about vitamin C as a foundational nutrient for men over 60. Now, let's talk about something most men are afraid to bring up: erectile function. Many men assume it's simply a consequence of aging or low testosterone, but in reality, erectile performance is largely a blood flow issue. Erections require rapid vascular relaxation and strong blood volume. If the vessels are stiff, narrow, or struggling to expand, you're not going to get the results you want, no matter how healthy your testosterone levels might be. This is why supplements that target circulation, especially nitric oxide, often produce far better results than testosterone boosters. Vitamin C supports erectile performance by helping keep the endothelial cells healthy and by supporting nitric oxide production. When the blood vessels relax more effectively, more blood can flow into the penis. The result is stronger, more reliable performance. And for many older men, this doesn't just improve intimacy, it improves confidence, self-esteem, and quality of life. Another benefit many people overlook is vitamin C's role in collagen formation. Collagen strengthens the walls of your blood vessels, your skin, your joints, and even your prostate. As men age, collagen naturally declines. This can lead to weaker vessel walls, which further restricts circulation. By supporting collagen production, vitamin C helps maintain the structural integrity of your arteries and capillaries. And here's where the powder form makes a difference. Most vitamin C tablets are limited by how much your body can absorb at once. But powdered vitamin C can be measured exactly, mixed with water and absorbed more smoothly. Many men find that taking vitamin C powder in split doses, morning and evening, gives them steadier energy and more consistent blood flow support throughout the day. And because powdered vitamin C is easy on the digestive system when buffered, it's often better tolerated by older adults. You might also be wondering whether this vitamin powder interacts with medications. The good news is that vitamin C is generally safe for men over 60 when taken in appropriate amounts. Still, it's always best to speak with a doctor if you're taking blood thinners, blood pressure medications, or have a history of kidney stones. For most men, incorporating vitamin C is simple, safe, and highly effective as part of a larger circulation supporting routine. As we move forward into part 2, I'm going to explain how to take this vitamin powder, the ideal dosage ranges seniors benefit from, which combinations amplify the blood flow effect, and how to build a simple daily 5-minute habit that helps restore healthy circulation, stronger performance, better stamina, and deeper vitality at any age. As we continue, I want you to understand something important. Supporting healthy blood flow isn't about chasing miracle cures, taking risky shortcuts, or relying on expensive supplements. It's about giving your body the raw materials it needs to do what it was designed to do. Your blood vessels want to expand. Your heart wants to circulate oxygen-rich blood effortlessly. Your muscles and nerves want a steady supply of nutrients. And yes, your intimate performance depends on that very same flow. When you support your vascular system with the right nutrients, the results often feel natural and steady, not forced or artificial. Now let's talk about how to actually use vitamin C powder as part of a simple, effective daily routine. For most men, the sweet spot is between 500 mg and 1500 mg of vitamin C per day, depending on your digestive comfort and dietary habits. Vitamin C is water-soluble, which means your body doesn't store large amounts of it. Whatever you don't use is excreted. That's why smaller, split doses throughout the day are usually more effective than taking one large dose at once. Many urologists and nutrition experts recommend taking half the powder in the morning to support daytime circulation and energy, and the other half in the evening to help maintain endothelial health around the clock. If you choose a buffered form, such as sodium ascorbate or calcium ascorbate, it tends to be gentler on the stomach and easier to absorb. Simply mix it into a glass of water. Some men prefer adding it to warm water because it dissolves more smoothly, while others enjoy it cold for a refreshing morning drink. What matters most is consistency. Your blood vessels respond best when they receive regular support, not occasional boosts. Now, here's where things get even more interesting. Vitamin C becomes significantly more effective for blood flow when paired with certain amino acids. You may have heard of L-arginine or L-citrulline, both of which play important roles in nitric oxide production. But you might not know that without enough vitamin C, these amino acids can't fully support the endothelial nitric oxide pathway. Think of vitamin C as the spark that allows nitric oxide to ignite. So while many men spend money on expensive nitric oxide supplements, the entire process still depends on vitamin C as the foundation. For older adults, L-citrulline is often better tolerated and more efficient than L-arginine. The body converts citrulline into arginine gradually, which leads to smoother, steadier nitric oxide production. When combined with vitamin C powder, men often report better stamina during walks, more energy during daily tasks, warmer hands and feet, and improved bedroom confidence. And these effects aren't about overstimulation. They're about restoring a natural physiological process. Pairing vitamin C with magnesium can also be extremely helpful. Magnesium supports healthy blood pressure, relaxation of the vascular walls, and a calmer nervous system. Magnesium glycinate or magnesium citrate are popular choices for men over 60. When used alongside vitamin C, many men notice deeper sleep, less muscle tension, and more consistent morning energy. That matters because restful sleep is one of the most underrated contributors to healthy blood flow. Another powerful partner to vitamin C is CoQ10. CoQ10 supports the mitochondria, the tiny power stations inside your cells. And when mitochondria work efficiently, your cardiovascular system performs better. Men who take CoQ10 often feel a smoother heartbeat, easier breathing during physical activity, and more stable daytime energy. While CoQ10 is not a direct nitric oxide booster, it complements vitamin C by supporting the heart's ability to pump blood with strength and efficiency. Let's shift gears for a moment and talk about lifestyle habits that amplify the benefits of vitamin C. Supplements can help, but daily habits create long-term transformation. And the good news is, you don't need complicated routines or strenuous workouts. A simple 5-minute ritual can make a powerful difference. Here's what it looks like. Start your morning with a glass of water mixed with your vitamin C powder. After you finish it, spend exactly 2 minutes practicing slow, deep breathing. Deep breathing increases nitric oxide naturally. Nitric oxide is produced in the nasal passages, and slow inhalations through the nose can help amplify that effect. Think of this as a gentle signaling process, telling your body to open up the blood vessels and prepare for the day. Next, spend 3 minutes doing light leg movement. March in place, lift your knees gently, flex your ankles, rotate your hips. These simple movements activate the calf muscles, which act as the second heart, by pumping blood back upward toward your chest. It may not feel dramatic, but these 3 minutes help condition your circulatory system to remain active, awake, and responsive. Another important habit is hydration. Many men over 60 unknowingly suffer from chronic low hydration, especially in colder weather. Blood becomes thicker when you're dehydrated, which naturally restricts circulation. By adding vitamin C powder to your water, you improve hydration and circulation at the same time. And for men taking diuretics or blood pressure medications, hydration becomes even more essential. Always drink water steadily throughout the day. Your arteries will reward you for it. Let's now talk about something deeply personal and often avoided: the quiet frustration many older men feel when their intimate performance changes. It's not about ego, it's about feeling connected, confident, and capable. But as blood flow declines, men may experience unpredictability, weaker erections, delayed arousal, or a sense of losing control. These changes can cause stress, embarrassment, and a loss of self-esteem. But what I always remind my patients is this: these changes are not a sign of failure. They are a sign of physiology. And physiology can be supported. Vitamin C helps by supporting nitric oxide availability and vascular relaxation. Better relaxation means better expansion of the blood vessels that supply the pelvic region. For many men, the difference feels subtle at first: a little more fullness, a little more responsiveness. But over weeks, those small improvements can build into noticeable progress. Confidence grows when the body starts cooperating again. And vitamin C, when used consistently, gives the vascular system a chance to function more like it did years ago. Another common concern for men over 60 is urinary function. Difficulty starting the stream, weak flow, nighttime trips to the bathroom, or stopping and starting can all be related to circulation. The bladder muscles and prostate require steady blood supply, just like every other tissue. When circulation improves, the pelvic region often becomes more responsive and more efficient. This doesn't replace medical care, of course, but it does offer gentle support for those natural processes. Speaking of medical care, it's important to remember that no supplement, vitamin C included, should replace professional advice. If you have chronic conditions, take prescription medications, or experience new symptoms, your healthcare provider should always be part of the conversation. Most doctors appreciate when their patients support their health proactively, especially when using safe foundational nutrients. Your goal is not to self-diagnose or self-treat. Your goal is to give your body the nutritional tools it needs to function at its fullest potential. Before we wrap up, I want to remind you of something powerful. Circulation is life. When your blood flows well, everything improves. Your energy, your clarity, your stamina, your confidence, your mood, and yes, your intimate performance. Vitamin C powder is not magic, but it is one of the most overlooked, scientifically supported tools for helping men over 60 feel stronger, healthier, and more alive. If this video helped you, make sure to like, subscribe, and share so more men can learn how to support their health naturally. And never miss the next expert tip that could change your life.